Hey guys, today we are reviewing Tier 8 USSR Heavy Kirovets-1. This is available or earnable as a level 75 reward for the current season, and there's no reason for you to not buy the 2K pass because you basically end up getting more gold back in return, and this is essentially a free tank. So let's get started with the review. Personally, I like the tank. Well, as much as you can like a tier 8, considering more often than not you will see tier 10s, and tier 8s are not that fun when you're facing tier 10s. However, let's start with what I like about the tank. The tank has decent mobility, it's not sluggish, so you can quickly rotate and side scrape effectively because it's pretty mobile to turn, to go forward, and it has similar gun to the Tech 3 IS-3, but it has standard as APCR, which has incredible 1400 meter per second shell velocity, which is very nice when you have to hit long range targets, especially when you're top tier. And then it has 270 heat, which is better in my opinion than having a 270 APCR like IS-3, because he doesn't drop penetration over distance, and when you're fighting tier 10s that can be helpful. So in this game I am mid tier, we have some tier 9s. I saw that I went forward initially but realized that our tier 9 went to the forest, so decided to retreat so I don't get damaged. So going back to the setup. The setup is listed in description. This tank has no view range. It's 350 like every other Russian tank, so they're essentially blind. So I'm running optics. However, if you plan to brawl with it close quarters, then you can use vents instead of optics or gunling drive, because you'll be fighting up close, and this tank does not have the best aim time. So it takes a while to aim and you might miss some shots. Like this game, I had decent RNGs. I managed to pan a lot of shots, but I played a few other games where I missed a lot of shots and decided to swap to vents. However, if you don't think you can work with 350 meters view range, then base view range, then you can run optics, as that's what I am running this game. But it still didn't help because I think I had like 420 view range, but I still couldn't outspot any like medium with camo or anything else. So it's personal preference what you want to go with. And this, I'm trying to play the lighthouse, trying to play a position where there are not that many ridges, so I can make the best use of this tank. Just surviving at this point, trying to punish as the enemies are closing in, and they're doing it one at a time, which is really nice for me. However, I'm getting shots from multiple angles. So another thing about the tank that you will notice is that this does not have a pike nose like IS-3, which makes it a little difficult to side scrape. It has like a flat angled front, so you can side scrape in this tank more effectively than you can in IS-3 or even Defender. The tank does have decent HP, 1550, and now going back to what I don't like about this tank is the gun is trollish like every other Russian tank at tier 8, and you want to have, so in for my skill I have all the gun skills to improve the gun handling and accuracy, but I still missed shots time to time. And but overall I think it's a good tank. Overall it's a good tank. You'll enjoy playing it as long as you're top tier or mid tier. Tier 10, you just hope for the best that your tier 10s can hold a position and you can support them. I'm also trying to gold mark this tank, and once that is done I will post that video. That will be a raw video, but a longer one where I showcase the position for different maps. So it will still be helpful, even though it will not have the commentary, which I think won't be needed because we're already doing a review in this video. So you should wait and check that out as well. So coming back to the map, the score is 5-5. WoT was crossing and I managed to farm him as he wasn't really paying attention, trying to put a shot in his hatch, and I did pen. Keep in mind that the heat is slower in this tank, so you have to get used to it, because once I fire, it takes a while for it to hit, and sometimes I feel that I might have missed the shot. So you kind of have to carefully aim your shots or lead your shots when firing heat. Scores back to 4-4. I am down to 200 HP thanks to the enemy tanks that rushed me earlier. However, I was lucky to survive. This is also my first game in the tank and the best so far. I've played 20 or so games. And the enemy has 2 tanks remaining, artillery and units. And this is where you'll see that no one can actually spot Uris if it's you running the right equipment. And I thought he was on the 1 line, but he was he was in the forest. I get targeted and drop low so that I don't get penned, because Uris also have a very decent pen. And this is where you can see when Uris gets spotted, I can quickly rotate to get in cover or use cover so I don't get penned by it. And if I was in a little bit sluggish tank, I feel defenders sluggish as well, and like Fatherland, I kind of feel it, they're a little bit sluggish. I wouldn't be able to do this effectively. So I angled myself and managed to bounce that Uris shot. And I should have done the same again, but like I kind of didn't angle this time and he went through my upper plate. So that was a mistake on my end, and I could have killed this Uris. And once I died, we ended up losing the game. So overall, a decent game with 600 damage and an ace tanker in a loss. And yeah, that's about for this video. If you like the video, then, or if you enjoy the video, make sure you like. And if you haven't subscribed yet on YouTube, make sure to subscribe as well. That's it for today. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.